Good afternoon, everyone. This is Jared Rand, and welcome to the Global Guided Meditation Call for 3 p.m. Eastern, September 12th, 2019. As we continue to learn about ourselves at a much deeper level, you can imagine how much of humanity is in a stymied state. From the perspective of knowing who and what they are. You hear me say that a lot, and it can never be repeated enough. What we have, the mind, we have the ego, we have the subconsciousness, we have the cerebral cortex, we have the different elements of the brain that make up our mind, and then we physical body. This is where the key is for us to be on a 24/7 basis, is to operate from that, from the emotional to the mind, which is the analytical. And the emotional literally supervises the mind in a good way, and then it supervises the ego. And when you become enough aware on your own, because it's your choice on this. It's no one sitting there, prodding you, or you have to perform, or you got to do this or that. It is about you taking the responsibility of saying, it's time that I have this deep, intimate relationship with myself, with my body also. The bodies are important, guys. We all know that, because the fact that we have to, they carry us around. They carry us around. And getting to know the body, which there's the majority of humanity doesn't know their body. See, and that's why they always end up with the allopathic avenue. It really never changes. So when we get to know our bodies, we then start having a relationship with our bodies. The bodies that talk to you. See, this all goes hand in hand. It's the pieces that are fitting together for each and every one of us. So in the greatness that we are, that each and every one of us are, we begin to embrace at a much lighter, freer communication with ourselves. And understand something. This is when you're with yourself. It isn't about everybody else. It isn't about the populace. It isn't about the masses. It isn't about the civilization. It's about you. This is where it starts for all of us, with us. And this meditation is with you. It's with you. Being with yourself. A lot of people look at that and they think it's crazy. What are you talking about? Be with yourself. How silly is that? And that is a suppression on the majority of the civilization, because they haven't become awakened enough to understand how to embrace themselves and love themselves. We're so judged. It's amazing. The human population is so judged, and civilization, and by off-worlders and other civilizations, and how we're depicted, and it's crazy. But it isn't our concern. Our direction is to advance ourselves, and it is without the ego. It is to be in a form of servitude to oneself. Once you move into that understanding of servitude to oneself, you're not being selfish. See how these words have been twisted in our civilization? Oh, you're selfish. Because you care about yourself, that's depicted as being selfish. All right? Because you take the time and effort to create value and build wealth, you're being selfish. And these things are so misconstrued amongst the population of the planet. And actually, there's a bad selfishness and there's a good one, just like anything. Good selfishness means is that be selfish with yourself. Pay attention to the different aspects of your body. You know, start talking with your body. I talk with my body all the time. You know, if there's something going on, I say, body, what can you do to help me here? You know, let's tend this. I will do my part at my end. You do your part at your end. You know, and let's work together as a team and see if we can't rectify this. And about 99.9% of the time, we can. See? And by doing that, with you, is that you become more into practice, and you change the information in your subconscious mind, like we talked about on the TFCC last night. You change it. You fill the subconscious mind with enlightening, empowering, and energy, and you replace all of the, you know, and it's useless crap that we carry in our subconscious throughout our lives. We don't need it. You don't need it. You really don't need it. Okay? It's not like you're going to have a memory wipe. It just means you don't need it. So what am I going to do? I'm going to fill it, starting in this now, with really empowering things. A relationship with my body, being able to love myself, understanding that I am increasing my ascension, that I, on my own, with the assistance of my God, I am elevating myself into a process of ascension. I am leaving this construct, this 3D matrix that is just an abomination of existence. You know, and we all know this. We look at the diseases that are just created. They're created and given. They're put onto the civilization. How they're going to, you know, the pain, the suffering, the anxiety, all of it is generated energy to feed low frequencies. Say, when you get angry, you're feeding low frequencies. What happens? You feed them. You empower them. Say, and I know it's tough. It's tough for all of us to say, you know, this person did this and did this and did this, and I just want to strangle them. You see what I mean? I got to get revenge. This feeds the very thing you're moving out of. See, it's like it traps you, it pulls you back, and then you notice how when you get angry, how you it takes a while to recover. It really does. It's not like you can zip right back in the line. There's lingering energies that you carry from that anger and that frustration and that impatience and that hurriedness and everything. And so you begin to understand that the process of it is, why would I want to get angry? Now, there is emotion. There's an emotion in our heart mind that will surface, and you'll get that wave like we do, and you get that anger. Blood pressure will go up, bodily functions in the body starts getting irritated, and everything is irritated when we get angry. You see? Is that worth it? You know, you got a relative that does you wrong, or you've got somebody you get in an argument with, or your spouse, or whoever, friends, whatever. And it's irritating, isn't it? Yeah. You get angry, don't you? Yeah. And then isn't it true that as it goes by, you reflect, and a lot of the times you'll say, how ridiculous was that? What is that? Then other times we hang it. It's like a pin on our bodies. We pin ourselves, and we say, look at my anger, you know. And I don't know if I'm ever going to forgive that so-and-so. Or I don't know if I'm ever going to forgive my wife or my husband or my girlfriend or my boyfriend or whatever it may be, okay, or my boss or whoever. And does it make any sense? No. Your power center is in your deep eternal love and your God. This isn't weakness, okay? Sure, if you've got someone that disrespects you for no really particular reason, you in a firm way make it known that you don't appreciate that. Say, I don't mean, I'm not talking about being milksops and laying down, and let people trample your back. I'm talking about being firm and empowered. You're powerful anyway, but there's a way to do it. There's a way to do it so that you don't get flooded in that vast tub of low frequencies. Okay? So, being with yourself in today's meditation is about you without guilt, without worry, without, the self-esteem issue that humanity has. Oh, well, I don't feel comfortable with this. Maybe I shouldn't. And you flow with it. You flow with it. And you embrace it. And the more you embrace about yourself, believe me, the more you love yourself fearlessly, gateways and pathways that you have blocked on your own from yourself are opened. And the breezes and the air flow in, and it feels good. You open your windows and you feel that wonderful breeze, and it's just so empowering and energizing, and you just feel in that moment, that very moment, your body, your lungs, everything, you just feel really good because you're loving yourself by doing that. It's important for all of us. Because listen, guys, you're going to be the ones who are going to make major transitions for the populace of this planet. Seriously. You're not going to be someone in the background. You're going to be interacting with people that are going to need your direction and guidance. And I'm not talking about ego. I'm talking about the love that you have for yourself in all life. And being with yourself is so important to build that understanding that life is the highest value in the universe. And we love all things. Now, I'm not saying that we do today love all things, because there's things that we have issues with that we have to correct and free ourselves from. But in all eventuality, we will come to that of understanding it deeply, that life is the highest value in all that there is, ever has been, ever will be. And we're not just talking about life biologically. We're talking about life of planets, life of everything. And then you'll start learning about the cycles. You'll start learning about the sentient life other than yourself. So if you will, go to the place where you're not going to be interrupted, which I'm sure most of you are. And the first thing you're going to want to do is you want to relax your body. And talk to your body. You say, okay, buddy, this is a break for you. We're just going to relax. You drop the shoulders. You let everything just start. It's like letting the air out of a balloon. Just let it seep out all the tension, the stress, the anxiety, the fear, the worry that you have attracted throughout the last 24 hours or so. And let it go. On top of that, to help you, while you're relaxing the body, move into the now. Move into the now and be one with yourself. Go into stillness. And by being in the now, guess what you're doing? Through your heart mind, you're telling the mind that I'm not going to entertain your future thoughts that you throw at me. Those thoughts are not real. They're just thoughts. The same with your past. The mind does the same thing. Those things are gone. They have already been experienced. I'm not interested in entertaining them. So by being in the now, you still the mind. You become deeper within yourself. The deeper you go, the more you are freed of the chattel of the 3D matrix. So as you do this, and as you move into the now, you're not thinking an hour from now, a day from now, a week from now, a month from now, or the past. You're not going into that past that we're so addicted to that we pull things out of our subconscious mind. We pull them. And we use them. You know? It's like getting an old pair of shoes that the soles are all gone, worn out, and all that sticks through your feet and your socks. If you wear socks. And they serve no purpose. Well, they were once comfortable. They no longer serve a purpose. You've experienced it. So in the now, in the stillness, stilling the mind. And as you do this, you're going to want to breathe. How do you focus on being in the now? How do I keep myself from not being, pulled into the future or the past? You breathe in the now. You breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. As you breath in through the nose, you hold it 1001, 1002, 1003, and then you breath out through the mouth. Okay? This is so important. And for those of you who are new to this meditation in this now, the reason we hold our breaths is because the breath is the now. It's always in the now. You can't contest it. It's not in the future. It's not in the past. You cannot take a breath from the past. You cannot take a breath from the future. You can only take a breath in the now. This helps you focus. Even if you go to bed at night, you've got some incessant chatter and things going on, and you just want to still the mind, begin to breathe. Focus on your breathing only. You'll see what will happen. That garbage that is constantly these thoughts that aren't real, that the mind's throwing at you, will dissipate when you do this, because it puts you back in the now. You want to do this at least 6 times while I'm talking. So as you breath in through the nose, you're breathing in divine positive energy. And that divine positive energy is from all that there is, ever has been, ever will be, ever. It's from Source creation. It's from Mother, Father, God. It's from Prime Source Creator God. It's our family. The collective consciousness of the universe. It communicates with our God within us. And if you're conscious enough, aware enough, in tune with your body and your God, you will hear it. It doesn't have to be a voice. It's a feeling. It's a frequency, a transference. And when you pick up on it, it communicates with you. Be within. Be within. Be with yourself. Love every single aspect of yourself. Some of it may not be easy to do at first, okay? But eventually, you will come full round. You will understand who and what you are. That's your true freedom. Freeing yourself. You don't need documents or 3D matrix constructs or external authorities to tell you you're free. You are the power to do that within yourself. These are the things that humanity omits because it is so distracted. Constant distraction. All of you are here because you are not distracted anywhere near as much as the majority of the civilization is currently. You are closer and closer, bringing more and more love, understanding, and patience with yourself. You're alleviating the hardness that you have on yourself. We're all hard on ourselves, okay? We all judge ourselves. We all ridicule ourselves. We are all cynical about ourselves. We're all pessimistic about ourselves. This is inherent through the subconscious mind. It's all the garbage that it's collected that's been vacuumed throughout our lives. Now, this is being released. We're doing house cleaning, permanent house cleaning. See? You're balancing the God essence that you are. You're balancing the biological body that you are. Now, when you breathe out, you're breathing out all the incessant mind and ego tricks that tried to trap you. Oh, you don't listen to this. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. Come over here, Let's create this thought, and let's create that thought. We all have it in different ways. It comes in, it all plays that role, to pull us away. We don't acknowledge it, Give it a big smack, kiss, and then you just continue. You move deeper and deeper and deeper within yourself. This is the journey we talk about. It's the journey within yourself. The journey within operating in the heart-mind. You are not operating in the mind. The heart-mind supervises the mind and the ego. You are there. You are high in your body. You float. Your command center is the heart-mind. Your mastership is the heart-mind. You are also merged with your God, the kingdom of God within you. The God mind. You understand that? You, each of us, are the God mind. We are the kingdom of God. And we are God. How can we not be? We're part of Source. All that there is, ever has been, ever will be. All things are. So you're merged. Guess what you're doing? Whether you really know it or not, I think you do. You are creating paradise on this planet. You are transforming from a 3D matrix, dimensional entity of this planet into a 5D, into 6D dimensional frequency planet, which is totally different. As I've shared, it is the opposite of annihilation. This 3D matrix, you all know it. You've all experienced it through your lives, and you know what it is. It is a self-annihilation. It is eventuality annihilation of all existence and all life. We are not here to give that energy in. We are here to dismiss it and vaporize it. We are here to build, for all life, paradise. Love and kindness and peace. Doesn't mean we're weak. It means we are omnipotently powerful. So, arm in arm, hand in hand, we form our circle of light, our halo. This light comes from our God within. And it is a vibrant, high-frequency light. It illuminates the atmosphere of this planet. We're right at the equator, embracing her. It illuminates the environment of the planet. It illuminates all life. It surges the energy. We're not talking about low-frequency energy. You're talking about the highest frequency of deep eternal love. Right? You see the encasement, the sphere that we generate around this planet. It also generates around us. It is impenetrable. It is deep eternal love. No low frequency can penetrate it unless you emit low frequency within it. And as this takes place, you understand more and more of who and what you are. Within, being within yourself. Deeper and deeper and deeper you go. And as this takes place, the planet's transformed. When you transform, the planet begins to transform. See? When you are in stillness, the planet begins to move into stillness. We see, the emerald green flaming healing light of Archangel Raphael, we all have that energy. The purple transmuting flame, it dismisses low frequencies. The violet ray cleanses, purifies the highest love and joy. The white fire, our armor of high frequency, love light energy from source creation. From the mother, from the father. Of all that which we come from. Source. The golden white pink light. All of these colors are not like that of Earth. Deep eternal love. violet, blue, purple flaming light of Archangel Michael. Our resolve, our consternation, our perseverance, our directives, firmly in hand, empowered, energized. You see the glitter, you see the reflections, and then we begin to float up effortlessly above the planet. As we do this, we literally leave the body. We're not in it, but we're connected. We must sustain it. It houses us. So we cannot sever our connection with it. But we can move out in this now, in this meditation. And as we do so, we are completely free in the sacredness of space. And we immediately call upon our other parts of Source, other gods, all the light energy beings who are in all that there is, ever has been, ever will be, ever. These are of the highest, deepest, eternal love from the highest, deepest, eternal love only. We do not call upon the lower frequency beings. Only the highest of high frequencies of deep, eternal love beings. So we are not inviting the low energies and low frequencies. They cannot come. They cannot participate. Nor would they be interested in it anyway. So they come. They are in deep generosity, humbleness, happiness, joy, passion, non-judgmental, optimistic, filled with high positivity. In tranquility and benevolence. They come, arm in arm, hand in hand. They join us, interlinking in the Guga plexus, filling this universe and beyond. And it continually expanding. Their numbers are so great. They are of the highest, of deepest, deepest, deepest gratitudes, as we are of the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest gratitudes. And we are all one, and we are all love. And our God light energy is everywhere. We call upon the archangels, the seraphim, the cherubim, the archetypes, all of the angels, all of the civilization, who are of the highest, of deepest eternal love from the highest of deepest eternal love. They are in peace, joy, tranquility, benevolence, happiness, generosity and humbleness, compassion and non-judgment. They have been assisting our civilization as part of our brothers and sisters who continuously support, aid, and assist us in strength and protection, in comfort and kindness, in peace and joy and bliss. And they come in the trillions, arm in arm, hand in hand. They join us in the circle of light, in this now, in this meditation. They are of the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest gratitudes. And we are of the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest gratitudes. We are to be, in our own choosing, always of the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest gratitudes. Always. We are all one. We are all love. And our God light energy is everywhere. We call upon all of the ascended masters. There's many of these in many civilizations, in many planetary systems, in many universes, in many super universes, in many immortal universes. They are of the highest of deepest eternal love from the highest of deepest eternal love. They are in generosity, kindness, Maitreya, Buddha, Lakshmi, Ganesh, Gaia, Saint Germain, Sananda Jesus, El Morya, Evidentia, just to name a few. And they ascended out of body, left the matrix, came back, and are taking the risk to be trapped again to assist us in servitude and kindness. And they come, massive numbers, arm in arm, hand in hand. They join us in this now, in this meditation, in this circle of light. They're gods with our gods. We are all one. We are all love, and our God-light energy is everywhere. They are in the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest gratitudes as we are in the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest gratitudes. We are all love. We're all one. We call upon all of the inhabitants of Hollow Earth, Inner Earth, Agartha, Beneath Earth, all of these civilizations who are only of the highest, deepest, eternal love from the highest, deepest, eternal love, who are in the deepest of kindness and peace and joy, benevolence and tranquility, generosity and humbleness, non-judging. And they come in the billions, arm in arm, hand in hand. They join us in this now, in this meditation. They are of the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest gratitudes as we are of the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest gratitudes. We're all one. We're all love. Our God-light energy just continues to saturate everything. And all that there is, ever has been, ever will be, ever. We call upon the galactics, off-worlder civilizations, only of the highest, deepest, eternal love, from the highest, deepest, eternal love. They are in deep joy, peace, happiness, bliss, tranquility, benevolence. They are in generosity, humbleness, non-judgment, compassion. They have been assisting us in our evolution, our ascension, our enlightenment, freeing ourselves from our own self-imposed bondage and slavery. And they come in the billions. Excuse me. Arm in arm, hand in hand, they join us in this now, in this meditation. And their gods are with our gods. And we are all one. And we are all love. And our God-light energy is absolutely everywhere. We call upon all of our loved ones who have ascended out of body. Remember, there is no death. That is the construct of this 3D matrix. There is only life. The body ceases to perform its function. We ascend into higher form. There is no death. All of our loved ones that have ascended out of body in this lifetime and all lifetimes, they are of the highest, deepest, eternal love from the highest, deepest, eternal love. They are in peace and joy. They are in harmony. We assist them as they assist us. We ask them to have no fear, to understand how much we deeply love them, that we honor the gods that they are, as they honor the gods that we are. forgiven for anything that they may feel that they have had unfinished business tending. That they deeply understand that our connection is that we are all one. Whether in body or out of body, we are still all one, all love. They are with us. They are in the deepest of peace, generosity, harmony, humbleness. They are not alone. There are many with them as we are with them. We love them. And they come arm in arm, hand in hand. In this meditation, in this now, they're gods with our gods. They are of the highest and deepest, deepest, deepest gratitude, as we are of the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest gratitude. We are all one. We are all love, and our God light energy is everywhere. We call upon all of the light energy beings who have decided in this now, in this meditation, to be housed in the following forms on this and in this planet. They are the highest, deepest, eternal love from the highest, deepest, eternal love. They are in joy, peace, kindness, non-judgment, deep compassion, caring, generosity, humbleness, tranquility, benevolence. And they are massive in number. Just to name a few, the fairies, the sprites, the elves, the gnomes, the dwarves, the elementals, earth, air, water, fire, the mermaids, the dolphin, the whale, the pegasus, the unicorn, the centaur, the minotaur, and massive amounts of others. And they come in the trillions of colors, shapes, sizes, forms that we have never seen before. They are of the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest gratitudes as we are of the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest gratitudes. We're all in perpetual deep gratitude. Always. Their gods are with our gods. And we are all one. And we are all love. And our God light energy is absolutely everywhere. Then we look up, we see our meditative sphere. It's set center circle. We created this sphere. It houses all of our meditations in perpetual motion. It's our intent that we continue it to be in existence. It can be seen, heard, and felt, and all that there is, ever has been, ever will be. It saturates all that there is in the sacredness of space in deep eternal love. It transforms all low vibrational frequencies into the highest high of deep eternal love. You can feel it flood you, fill you, assisting you, second by second, perpetually. It floods us all, saturates us, our biological vessels, our gods, our heart, mind. And when we say higher self, it means that you're higher in the body, that your ascension is in full motion, that you're in the heart mind, that you keep elevating yourself. You're pure love. You're pure perfection, divinity. You're on the most high of frequencies, deep eternal love. You're learning and enjoying and embracing that of which you are, who you are, the deepest, deepest centers of your existence. Your body, your heart, mind, your joy, your love, your forgiveness, your appreciation, your deep gratitude. It floods you, and it's nonstop. You no longer block it. Your self-esteem, your confidence in loving, honoring, and assisting yourself in higher frequency, deeper love, compassion and peace and kindness, forgiveness of all that you are, all that you'll ever be, throughout all that there is, ever has been, ever will be, ever. We look upon the planet. We see, we feel all of our brothers and sisters, all life, all the gods of this planet, inside and out, above and below. They sparkle. They may not know that they are elevating. They may not know or be awake yet, but they are more and more, higher and higher. This is our joy. To see all of Source creation in the highest of vibrational frequencies of deep eternal love. To experience that amongst ourselves, within and without. Amongst all of our brothers and sisters in all life. This is our joy. We serve ourselves. We serve each other. We honor and embrace life. We protect life. It is through our intent, through the heart-mind. We begin to deeply, deeply, deeply understand who and what we are more and more each second of every existing point. Feel it. You are lighter. You are more in stillness. You are in the now. All of them are moving into the now as well. There is no race. It is with each part of the whole that determines its direction and its velocity. I'll join you in the meditation and I'll return to close us out. expression of our awareness and consciousness, understanding the makeup of these bodies, fitting all of the puzzle pieces together, snapping them together, and understanding the picture that we have created of who and what we are. Remember, we're the architects, we're the designers, we're the creators. We're here to fashion, create, and make into reality a new world, a paradise, a civilization of the universe opposite, way opposite, of the current annihilation. Breathe it, embrace it, love it, for it is you. Nothing can move unless we move it. Nothing can transform unless we transform it.